Shalom Yashrala. Shabbat Shalom. Kalalayim. Allahayanawa. Yahawah. Bahasham. Yahawashi. Bahasham. Qadash. Yahawah being the true name of the Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahawashi being the true name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Bahasham in the name. Qadash, Spirit Holy, Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. And to the Akwith listening and learning, Shalom. It's your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin camp here in Toronto with another lesson. And through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, title of this lesson. Title will come, but we'll get right into it. I received a text yesterday, and from a family member, right? And within the text, it was a letter, an open letter between pretty much, wacky-tacky so-called Christians, right? And within the letter, what stood out to me and a precept came to mind, Psalm 75 verse 6, and it reads, "For promotion cometh neither from the east nor from the west nor from the south," right? Promotion, gain in this world, right? Promotion, to gain, to advance, to rise up, right? It cometh neither from the east nor from the west nor from the south. It doesn't come from man, right? It doesn't come from anybody on this planet, right? But power is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another, right? So you get taken down. It's the Most High. It's the Most High. I set that up. You rise up you rise up in the ranks. It's the Most High that set that up, right? It's the Most High. Ultimately, is the power. He rules over all. But within the letter, what stood out to me, and this made Psalm 75 verse 7 come to mind, was in the letter. It says, and they're talking about the max, that thing, right? And it says in the letter, the part of the letter, because it's a long-winded letter, but the part that stood out was, it says, "Pray that if the max kill us, we are welcome through the gates of heaven," right? Wacky-tacky philosophy, man. Heaven. The gates of heaven, right? Here's the point. Here's what stood out. Ask God to show us who he is, and if the max was placed on earth to destroy what he built, to not let the devil win. Now that's wacky-tacky madness right there, man. Because the Most High rules over all. Right? The devil's not this entity that moves about at his free will and does what he wants. And that's that wacky-tacky doctrine, man. That the devil does what he wants, when he wants, against the Most High. He is the adversary of the Most High. Shaitan means adversary. He is the adversary of the Most High. But who do you think created him? Right. Let's before we go here. Proverbs 16. Who do you think created him? Proverbs 16 verse 4. And it reads, "The Lord, Yahawah, hath made all things for himself." The Most High created everything. "Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil." Even the wicked was created by the Most High, Yahawashi. Alright? Daniel 4 verse 17. Let's just cut these. Pray that the devil doesn't win. Madness. Wacky-tacky madness. Daniel 4 verse 17. And it reads, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers," right? The watchers, the angels, the holy angels. "And the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living on this planet, may know that the Most High Yahawashi, ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will." So whoever's in rulership within this kingdom of men on this planet, it's the Most High set you up. It's the Most High gave it to you. and setteth up over it the basis of men. The basis of men. This is the rulership we're under right now. This captivity. Job 9:24. The earth is given over the hand of the wicked. Right. The basis of men is Esau, Edom, Idumea, the so-called white man, the ruling class elites. They are the basis of men, and they are in rulership. But it's the Most High set them up. Psalm 75, verse 7. And it reads, but power is the judge, right? The Most High Yahweh Shem El Shai is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another, right? The Most High, whatever goes down, the good and the bad, the left and the right, it's the Most High ordained it. It's the Most High set it up, right? In the time of the wilderness, when the Israelites were roaming in the wilderness, this is Psalm 78, verse 49. Psalm 78, verse 47. He destroyed their vines with hail. Who destroyed whose vines? The Most High Yahweh Shem El Shai destroyed the vines of the Egyptians. And their sycamore trees with frost. The Most High did that. He gave up their cattle also to the hail, and their flock to hot thunderbolts. The Most High did that. These were the plagues and the pestilences that were afflicting the Egyptians, right, during the time of Moses, when the Israelites were delivered from Egypt, right? Here's the point, Psalm 78, verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger. The fierceness of his anger. Whose anger? Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi. Wrath and indignation. Wrath and indignation. Indignation is righteous anger. And trouble, here's the point, by sending evil angels among them. The Most High sent the evil angels who are at his beck and call. 2 Ezra 8, verse 21. This precept just jumped in my mind. The water Yahweh Shem El Shai. Second Ezra 8, verse 21. O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, this is verse 20, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air. The Most High sees it all. Here's the point. Whose throne is inestimable. His throne, us on this planet can't even fathom. Inestimable. Let's look up that word. Beyond estimation or measure. Can't be measured. Can't be computed. Not to be computed. Right. The throne of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, it can't be measured. Right. Whose glory may not be comprehended. We can't fathom his glory or understand it. Here's the point. Before whom the hosts of angels stand with trembling. Right. The left and the right angels. The left side angels and the right side angels. The left side demons and the right side angels stand with trembling before Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. Right? So this wacky-tacky thing, I'll pray that the devil don't win, is madness. Right? Christian folly. Right? That's why we just bring out the precepts through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. And we cut it, man. You know what I mean? But 2/3 of our people caught up in it. You know? They don't understand. And even when you present it and show it, eyes that they should see and not see, ears that they should hear and not hear, understand not, right? Let's get Job, right? The depiction in Job chapter 1, right? And this is a meeting between Satan, Shaitan, and the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. Job 1 verse 6, and it reads, now there was a day when the sons of power came to present themselves before the Lord, all caps Yahawah, right? So the angels, the left and the right, were presenting themselves before the Most High, right? We just read in 2 Ezra 8 verse 21, they stand in trembling before him, right? Before the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. And Satan came among them, Shaitan. So he is there too. And the Lord, all caps Yahawah, said unto Shaitan, whence comest thou? Where are you coming from? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Right. Looking for who we can devour, looking for who we can tempt. Right. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? Right. So the Most High said to Satan, have you considered, my servant, that there is none like him in earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil. Right. And this is a cut that Job was an Edomite. Because in order to be an upright man and feareth the Most High and escheweth evil, it's only a Israel, it's only a Hebrew from one of the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob, right? That can escheweth and feareth and be upright. Doesn't it say in Psalms? Right? That's how we know Job couldn't be an Edomite. Psalms 147 verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statute and his judgment unto Israel. Right. Right. So in order to fear and to eschew with evil and be upright is to know the law, the judgments. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Right. Who's the crooked? Who is the crooked? Esau Edom. Who is the wicked? Esau Edom. Malachi 1 and 4. Let's continue. Sirach. Salakia. We're in Job. Job 1 verse 9. Then Shaitan answered the Lord and said, doth Job fear the Most High for naught? Right. So Satan was basically saying he only fears you because, verse 10, hast not thou made a hedge about him and about his house? Right. He only fears you because you put a hedge around him, you're protecting him, right? And about all that he hath on every side, thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. Right. So this was Satan's rebuttal, saying he only fears you because you blessed the substance of his and increase his land. But put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So Satan said, take it all away from me, he'll curse you. Here's the point, Job 1 and 12. And the Most High, Yahawah, said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power, right? So you can touch him. The Most High is telling Satan, you could touch him, right? But only upon himself put not forth thine hand, so you can't kill him. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. Right, so this is a cut right there. This shows you that Satan answers to the Most High, Yahawashi. Right, because if he was on his free will, as these wacky tackies say, then he'd be able to kill him, regardless of what the Most High said. Here in Job 1 verse 12. Right, Isaiah 46. The Most High Yahawashi ruleth over all. Isaiah 46 verse 9, and it reads, remember the former things of old, for I am Yahawah, I am power, right? And there is none else. I am power, and there is none like me, right? The Most High Yahawashi rules over all, trumps everything. Sirach. Matter of fact, let's get this verse. Sirach 39 verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Created by who? Created by Yahweh by Shem El Shai. These spirits are created by Yahweh by Shem El Shai. Spirits created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right. So when it's time for when they get the green light, these spirits created for vengeance. When they get the created by the Most High Yahawashi, when they get the green light from Yahawashi, right? They pour out they pour out their destruction with force to please the Most High, Him that made them. Right? Fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. The Most High created all these for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Right? All these were created for vengeance. Sirach 18. Sirach 18. Verse 3. And it reads, let's read 18 verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. The Most High liveth forever, and the Most High created all things. Right? Let's get another precept. Let's edify, feed the sheep, feed the lambs. Deuteronomy 32 verse 39. These wacky tacky out there with their folly and their madness. Deuteronomy 30 verse 39. 32 verse 39, it reads, see now that I, even I, am He, right, the Most High, Yahawah, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Right, the Most High does all the killing, makes alive, does all the wounding, does all the healing, and none can deliver out His hand. None can veto it, none can trump it, none can step in and say, you know what, for I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Khan, the Most High, Yahawashi. Back to Sirach 18 verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He, right, Yahawashi, who governeth the world with the palm of His hand. And all things obey His will, everything. Because he's the creator of it all. He's the source. For He is the King of all, by His power dividing holy things among them from the profane. Right, the King of all, the holy and the profane, the righteous and the unrighteous. Right? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Touch a couple precepts. Feed the sheep, feed the lambs, edify, you know? Rebuke the so-called Christian folly, madness. Right? Pray that the devil don't win. Madness. But yeah, I pray you're edified. I don't want to stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Kwame Yashavala. Wa abad baba.